around 4:30 I'm starting the challenge. My plan was to wake up at 5:30 and then start studying, but somehow I woke up a bit early, so I'm like, okay, let's get started. I'm doing DSA from the Strivers A to Z sheet. It has around 455 modules, as you can see, and I've done 86 of them. So basically I've done the basics, the sorting implementation, arrays, and binary search. Today's task would be going through linked list, recursion, bit manipulation, stacks and queues, sliding window, and as much as we can do. What I was thinking was to have a goal of how many modules I should be able to do today. Right now we are at 86. Can we do 100 more modules today? Like 186. That is the goal for right now.
Welcome to Questions of the segment, where I will ask you questions to solve. You have to either answer in the comment section, and if you can't answer, you have to subscribe. So I was doing this linked list question in which you have to detect a loop in a linked list. So basically you have to detect if there's a loop or not, which was pretty easy to solve. You solve it using a tortoise and a hare approach. Now a similar looking but bit of a different kind of question is, so you are given a Y linked list which has a variable start but a common ending list. You have to find the first common node of these two lists. Comment down how you would solve this.
1 hour update. Did the basic linked list and W linked list questions. After that I'm doing the easy to medium level questions of linked list, like finding the middle of the linked list, reversing the linked list iteratively and recursively, detecting the loop, finding the start of the loop, and finding the length of the loop. Let's continue it for 1 more hour.
So it's around 7:15 right now. I ended up studying a little more than 1.5 hours. I was doing linked list questions and I was getting a hang of it. So I was like, I'll take a break after I'm done with it. So we are done with the linked list questions for now. We started at around 86 questions at the start of this challenge, and now we are at around 114 questions. So 28 questions in. Good start, I would say. We have to do this 4 more times to complete today's task. Yesterday I was surfing through other study related YouTubers to get inspired from them. And in all of the videos they were like making beautiful notes. They had good handwritings. They were using like highlighters and colorful pen, sticky notes while they were studying. And then you can take a look at my notes, which looks like Mark Zuckerberg's kindergarten copy, where he used to talk to his imaginary girlfriend in PHP. So covered a lot of stuff right now. Checking if a linked list is a palindrome, segregating odd and even nodes in a linked list, removing the nth node from the back of the linked list, deleting the middle node of a linked list, sorting a linked list in which you use bubble sort and merge sort, sorting a linked list consisting of zeros, ones and twos, and revisiting the Dutch national flag algorithm, during which I got an ad for a design software in Dutch. Then we did finding the intersection of Y-shaped linked list, adding 1 to a number represented by a linked list, adding 2 numbers represented by a linked list, deleting all the occurrence of a key in a W linked list, finding all the pairs with a given sum in a W linked list, removing the duplicates from a sorted W linked list, and rotating a linked list. One thing I realized was, apart from a few different linked list concept, it is almost similar to solving an array question. So solving linked list was a bit easier, and talking about W linked list, since you can back traverse in it, so that gives another layer of freedom to you. Next we'll go through some recursion problems in lectures, but before that I'll take a break and freshen up.
A few inches later.
So it's around 7:40 and let's get back to the grind. We'll go for recursion right now and then we'll go for bit manipulation. So I solved a few recursion topics, but I'm skipping it for now. The reason being, the playlist is not yet available right now. Like, many of the questions are not there. And few of the questions that are there are not very systematic. For example, this power question does not have a recursion implementation. Some questions like this print subsequence question needed a prerequisite of bit manipulation, which is the next topic. So that's why I'll be skipping recursion for now and covering other topics. Question of the segment. So earlier I did a question in which I was given an array. All the elements in that array are occurring even number of times except one element. So basically you XOR everything and the answer of XOR is the odd element there. Now adding upon this question, a similar array is given to you. All the elements are in even order except 2 of the distinct elements. How would you find and separate these elements out? Comment down your answers. It's around 10:30 right now. I've been a bit lazy lately. Was only able to complete around 130 questions. 60 more questions, I guess, we have to do. But we are back in business. One reason for this is also because I'm doing bit manipulation and it is interesting, but the concepts are taking a bit of time to understand. So we'll walk around it. Since we have the best thing a programmer can have, I'm talking about a coffee. Let's do a 2-hour continuous coding sprint and I'll get back to you after that. Actually ran out of camera angle, so changing rooms. It's 11:23 and it's almost around 1 hour into the code sprint. I'm done with the bit manipulation and advanced mathematics topic, and the topics that we covered are finding power of a number, printing subsequence, printing power sets, converting decimal to binary and binary to decimal using iterative and recursive manner, swapping two numbers without using a third variable, basically using bitwise operations, checking if the ith bit is set, setting the ith bit, clearing the ith bit, toggling the ith bit, removing the last set bit, checking if a number is power of 2, counting the number of set bits, checking if a number is odd or not, dividing two integers without the divide sign, count the number of bits to be flipped to convert from A to B, find the number that appears odd number of times in a list, find two distinct numbers appearing odd number of times in a list, XOR of all the numbers from 1 to n, XOR of all the numbers between n1 to n2, prime factors of a given number, prime factorization of given number, Steve of Eratosthenes. Why would anybody name their child Eratosthenes? He's the father of geography. He was a mathematician, geographer, poet, astronomer, and music theorist. He was also the chief librarian at Library of Alexandria. Saurav Netravalkar of Greece. So after bit manipulation and advanced maths, I'll be going through sliding windows and two-pointer problems. Question of the segment. So I just did a longest substring without repeating character question, in which you are given a string and you have to find the longest substring so that none of the characters are repeating. So in this given string, C, A, D, B, Z is the longest substring without any repeating characters. You can do this easily using a sliding window approach. But now we have another problem of similar type but with a twist. So in this, you are given an array of ones and zeros and you have to find the maximum consecutive ones if you are allowed to flip k zeros. Comment down. So at around 1:16 p.m, almost around 3 hours of a consecutive session, completed the sliding window and the two-pointer problems. We did longest non-repeating substring array, max consecutive ones where k flips are allowed, fruits into basket problem, longest repeating character replacement, binary subarray with the required sum, counting the numbers of nice subarrays, numbers of substring containing all three characters, maximum point you can obtain from cards picking, and longest substring with at most k distinct characters. Around 3:30 right now, had lunch and enough rest to get back to work right now. The last thing we did was sliding window and two-pointer problems. Now I'll look into stacks and queues and then greedy algorithm. Currently I'm sitting at 146 modules solved. So we have about 40 modules left to complete the challenge. And in about 3 hours I have to go and hit the gym. So I was thinking let's do a 2.5 hour coding sprint. Let's start. Outside seems like a good place to study. Question of the segment. We did a question about trapping rainwater problem, in which you are given the elevations of different bars of one with each, and you have to find out how much rainwater would be trapped in them. So you can solve this problem using the concept of left maximum and right maximum and stacks. But a similar problem would be to find the largest rectangle in a histogram. So suppose you are given a histogram with different heights of each bar. The width of each bar is same. You have to find out what is the maximum area of the rectangle that can be formed using this histogram. Tell me in the comment section. 1 hour and 20 minutes into the sprint and I'm done with the stack problems. For the stack modules also not all the problems are listed. But anyways, we'll be moving on to the next topic, that is the greedy algorithms. Not even 2 hours into the sprint. We are sitting at currently 554 questions. So around 32 questions are still left. The productivity has gone downhill by a lot. It's not like my brain does not get the concept. It's like it does not even want to get it. So I'm trying to do as much as possible right now. Let's see whether we can make it or not. So I ended up doing nothing. And since I was not able to complete any more modules, I went to the gym. Just now I'm coming back. I'll have dinner and get back to the challenge. I feel a bit refreshed right now, so I think I might be able to pull this off. Let's go. Almost 9:30 right now. 2.5 hours left, 30 modules left, and 2 brain cells left. Can you do this? That's fine. It's 11:14 and finally done with this. Started with 86 lectures and done with 186 lectures. So total 100 lectures and problems completed. Topics we covered today are linked list, bit manipulation, stacks, queues, sliding window and two-pointer problems, greedy algorithm, binary tree, binary search tree, and bit of graph problems.
So I'm done for the day. If you like such challenges, do let me know in the comment section. Tell me which next challenge should I do. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. I'm going to die.